This show is brought to you by Odlums.
Hi guys and welcome to episode 19 of the Look and Taste Show. Now we got a real cracker of a show this week lined up for you. We've got a great recipe with prawns. It's ready in less than 10 minutes. We're going to show you something really cool that we've been working on for about 5 months. It's going to blow your mind away, and we're going to start off this week with a great tip for sun-dried tomatoes. So to make the sun-dried tomatoes, this is just such a great recipe. If you've got little tomatoes lying in the fridge and maybe they're getting a little bit old, they don't have much taste off them, it just livens them up. It's the sort of tomatoes you have in restaurants, you pay a fortune for, but you're now going to be able to make them at home. So as you can see, first up, slice your tomatoes in half. We're placing them on a tray with some really nice, good quality olive oil. Going to season them up generous, little bit of salt and pepper. Now the beauty of this recipe is you can make them in advance, just pop them in the oven overnight and they'll be absolutely delicious. So what we're going to do now is flavour them up. A lot of tomatoes these days don't have much flavour, so we're going to add in a little bit of thyme, just pick those leaves off, a little bit of chopped garlic. Make sure the garlic's chopped really, really finely. You don't want big chunks of garlic on there. And we're going to finely dice up an onion. Really great aromatic flavours that are all going to get nice and sweet as we cook these overnight. So mix that together with your oil. It's like a little marinade. Just enough oil to cover the tomatoes. Spoon a tiny little bit on top of each tomato. And what we're going to do is pop those into a slow oven, about 100 degrees centigrade, and just end up with the most gorgeous little sun-dried tomatoes. Now we're going to show you something really cool.
Welcome to Grab My Table, where restaurants come to life. On Grab My Table, you can post restaurant reviews, follow your favorite restaurants to receive amazing daily special offers, and even watch short videos showcasing some of Dublin's top restaurants. Next time you're thinking of heading out for a bite to eat, don't forget to check out Grab My Table.
Who said omelettes were just for breakfast? Check this omelette out. Lovely shrimp in there, little courgette, little herbs, ready in 10 minutes. Perfect little no-carb dinner. Watch this. Start off, eggs in a bowl. Mix them up. Very important with eggs to season. Salt, a little bit of pepper. Bring it together. That's ready. We're going to set that to one side, let that rest. Now, prepping it up, I'm going to add a little bit of courgette, any vegetable that you want to add in there. Courgette cooks quick, it's soft, it's great. Now, little small dice. Right, a little bit of garlic, bang on the chopping board. Peel that skin off, trim away the end, and a little fine dice. Now, to cook, a little knob of butter, lovely flavour, into your pan. Okay, butter starting to brown up. In goes your garlic and a little swig of olive oil. Gently fry that. Next up, prawns. Using cooked prawns today. Lovely big jumbo ones. Let's cook that for about a minute and a half, get the flavours going. Prawns starting to cook. In goes the courgettes. Now sizzling away. A lot of people get scared in making omelettes. They mess them up, they get stuck. Check this out. You got the butter, the oil in there, working perfect. Eggs in on top. Just move it constantly at the start. Don't worry about it setting at this stage. As that cooks, a little bit of parsley. Parsley and prawns, match made in heaven. Parsley sprinkled over the prawns and courgettes. One last touch, a little bit of cheese. Cheese is up to you. I'm using red cheddar. Works perfectly with an omelette. Now, turn the heat right down, real nice and low. Leave it like that for about a minute. Now, omelette's starting to set. You can see just a tiny little bit running. All we're going to do now is start to fold in those edges. So just fold in. Now, we'll just let it cook for about another 30 seconds like that, and then we'll be ready to plate up our gorgeous omelette. Now, a little bit tricky now. You could, of course, just slide it out onto a plate. I'm going to show you a little trick. Plate on top of frying pan. Just flip them over. Just like that, right? Now, when I set it down, you are going to see a perfect omelette. All we got to do is push them into the middle of the plate. Now, if I cut into the middle, you can see in there absolute pure and utter goodness. Lovely, juicy, big jumbo prawns. Nice cheddar cheese. The lovely parsley in there. It's an evening snack with no carbs. Omelette with prawns, ready in less than 10 minutes.